Hello everybody, welcome to this premiere on this likely, potentially major winter storm. So there's potential, but now probably likely. So likely major winter storm for the Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, and parts of the Midwest. So yeah, parts of the Mid-Atlantic, mainly the Northeast, and parts of, the Midwest. So yeah. This storm system will be mainly in 4 to 6 days, and it will really start to happen in 3.5 to 4 days, but mainly 4 to 6 days, and will really start to die out in 6 to 7 days. So yes, definitely something to watch out for, and this pretty much is not going to be nothing until like 3.5 days out, and then it's gonna start building up and won't be big till like 4 days out. So yeah, and mainly around 5 days out. So let's start with the GFS model. So 6 hours, nothing much. We don't see the winter storm yet. Passing 18, we get to 30 hours and we really don't see it yet. We get to 54 hours and now we're at 54 hours. We see the storm system starting to come in, but really pretty much only snow for Canada and parts of Washington State. Only 998 millibar system, nothing big. Yes, there's 54 hours now. We passed 72 hours. This is 78 hours. So 78 hours, we have snow for the plains and parts of Canada. Again, 78 hours out, but not big yet. This is pretty much nothing yet. Then we get to 96 hours. So we see so we see 78 hours and 84 hours. Really, those two, really only getting snow for parts of the plains, Dakotas, and parts of Canada. So nothing yet. Then it really starts to build up with all the snow in the United States at 90 and 96 hours out. It is not at its peak yet. In 90 to 96 hours out, it really starts building up, but it is not at its peak out at 90 and 96 hours. So yeah, so it's really not nothing. It's not really anything till around 90 and 96 hours when we see it really starts to build up. So pretty much around 4 days it really starts to build up. Before that, not really. So yeah, we see snow for Wisconsin and GFS not showing that much snow yet. We do see, now there's going to be a good amount of instability that in the southeast that will give a good chance for severe weather, maybe even an enhanced risk. But it's too far to tell currently, but we could get some pretty good severe weather in the southeast from parts of kind of Hattiesburg and Mississippi and Alabama, but mainly Pensacola, Panama City, Tallahassee, Albany, Atlanta will get snow and severe weather most likely, and Tampa could get some severe weather. Tampa would probably get some severe weather too, not the worst, but probably some severe weather. Tampa would probably have the biggest chance for tornadoes, but there's not a good chance for tornadoes in the system, mainly damaging winds, and not hail, but mainly damaging winds, and that would probably be, yeah. on this 114 hours out. We see it form like a squall line kind type storm. Squall line passing through Tallahassee, Pensacola, and then eventually going to go into Tampa. But then we really started seeing it build up. So we saw that, now, so since it does, yeah, see it's pretty big at 90, 96 hours and doesn't really get pretty big until then. But then we see it really start to die down. So 90 and 96 hours out is really not, it's just like a 12-hour burst in strength, and then it really starts to weaken, but then around 5 to 6 days, it really starts to strengthen again. So there's going to be a period of time where it blows up, most likely, and then it's going to weaken a lot. So yeah, again, this is 2 days out, 3 days out, and 4 days out, and again, we're really not seeing anything big. Yeah, because we see still some, even though the snow is pretty big, it's not that heavy, so nothing really big. Hello everybody, I'm back. My stupid iPad. I hate Apple, to be honest. Don't dislike that. I said it. I have Apple and I hate it because it keeps crashing. I feel like iOS updates just make these worse, and I think that's what they're trying to do to get you a new device. This sucks, but sorry about that. You see him back. You didn't really notice anything because so you didn't notice anything pretty much. Anyway, so in around, so we see a blow, so it's pretty big area, but not that much heavy snow until we get to like 84 to 96 hours, but not really 84 as you see. Big area of snow, but just not that heavy. And then we get a big blow up in 90 and 96 hours. So yeah, not really anything much until 90 hours, which is about 4 days. So nothing much until around 4 days for around 12 hours. But then you see pretty much all the snow starts to go up into Canada after 90 and 96 hours out in around 4 days. That like quick blow up is really the first thing big we get, because before that there's not really anything big about this. Nothing crazy or anything. So yeah, and then we get a quick burst in around 4 days. But then we see around 102, 108, and 114 hours that there's some snow here, but we see like 102, 108 hours. All that snow goes up into Canada. But then in around, oh no, sorry about that. Sorry if I spoiled anything. Well, I clicked really far out, so I probably didn't spoil anything. So yeah, but then we see in around 114 hours, snow starts to form back here. It's not that big because it just formed, but still it's going to get worse. So yeah, not that big still yet, but again, it just formed, and that's around 114 hours, well, 120 hours, and then 126. Tons of heavy snow for like Columbus, and and then we have some severe weather for North Carolina, Philadelphia, and it's gonna go up with some mix. And so, also, sorry I didn't say this. Sorry for any background noise or interruptions or anything like that. If we're gonna go to winter weather, and we are gonna go to total accumulated snowfall. So we are looking. Midwest, we are seeing some snowfall totals. Pretty high, 10 inches up in parts of Wisconsin. And then if we go to, no, I don't want to change that. No, I don't want that. Go to the Northeast U.S. Pretty heavy snow for Columbus. New York, not that much snow. I don't agree that, in my opinion, the storm goes up too fast. I don't agree with that. But yeah, Euro high res. We're gonna go to the national. Yeah. So we're gonna go to some precipitation. We're gonna go precipitation called N. Right. So yeah, this shows it a little bit later. So 90 hours, not that much, nothing until around 114 hours. It really starts to build up. Severe weather still for the southeast, but nothing that big in my opinion. And if we go to, sorry for any background noise interruptions or unwanted notifications. Anyway, so we really don't see much snow unless we're western Pennsylvania. So yeah. And Canadians pretty much showing the same thing GFF is showing. So now I'm going to go more in depth to the severe weather. I went in depth to the winter weather. Now I'm going to go more in depth to the severe weather. So I'm going to, that's the first part of the video. You already saw that. Okay, because it stopped, so I have to use high move to combine. So yeah, this isn't the cover of the video. You already saw that, but I'll explain it more in a little bit. But so I'm gonna go back to GFS. So we're gonna go more in depth to the severe weather part. No, we want forecast loop. We want precipitation, and we want precipitation pattern. Right, we're going to go to we are going to go to regional in the United States, and we're going to go to the southeast. Sorry about that. So yeah, we just see a quick low pressure system passing through. Nothing severe about that, just rain. And probably no thunder at all. Maybe some thunder for Louisiana, Mississippi, but pretty much nothing for the southeast. But then, 90 hours, which is right before 4 days. 96 hours, 4 days out. 102 hours right after 4 days. And then, in around 114 hours, 80sburg, you might get some severe weather, but probably not. But we really start to see the system build up. And we're going to look at Cape in a second. And Cape really doesn't do that much for wind and hail, but it does a lot for tornadoes, and we're not having a lot of Cape. So that's the main severe weather region, in my opinion. It goes through Tallahassee, and then goes through Tampa with like a squall line type. So definitely something to watch out at. The south side of this will have probably a lot of severe weather. And I'm not just saying this because it's very heavy rain. This is very heavy rain, but this one's a cause for severe weather. So it makes it look worse. And then we see like a squall line type thing. Again. We are going to go to severe weather, and we are going to go to bulk shear. We're going to start with shear, which... Shear doesn't really help. Shear helps with thunderstorms. Shear helps build up thunderstorms, but it's not like, if you don't have shear, you're not getting tornadoes. Now, if you don't have shear, you're probably not even getting thunderstorms at all. So this is really just for to see thunderstorm. How can the thunderstorms build up? Well... It looks like the storms, there is a lot of shear. So it does look like these severe thunderstorms will build up well, and like Tallahassee, Albany, Hattiesburg getting a good amount too. But you don't really, but it's not going to be the strongest by you. So yeah, a good amount. And I just want to show you that you see in this current system, we're not really getting anything. But this, like a lot. So, yeah. We're going to go to supercell composite. Yeah, really not that much. And supercells really mainly helps with tornadoes, and we're not really going to have that. Show tornadoes not likely, but possible, mainly for Tampa, in my opinion. But I don't really think we'll have any tornadoes from this. Surface-based Cape. And this... Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So yeah, we see actually a good amount of Cape for south of southern Florida. And we are going to actually go to 850 MB winds. 850 MB winds can help with seeing for getting a lot of wind, because 850 MB winds, even though they aren't wind gusts, they're about the wind that it can affect the wind gusts on the ground. So 850 MB, I've noticed that they're like the wind gusts on surface, kind of. So yeah, that's what I usually use them as. So yeah, we do see that's not nice, but especially for South Carolina, some damaging winds indeed. But then yeah. Now we're going to go to Euro high res now. We are going to go to severe weather. We are going to go, not severe weather. We're going to go to surface precipitation. We are going to go precipitation type and rate. So we do see that severe weather. Yeah, we do see, so it looks like Tallahassee, Tampa, Pensacola are going to get the worst of the potential severe weather. Bulk shear. Let's see how much bulk shear they are showing. And again, I feel like, they're showing definitely too much for that first system. They are showing a lot of bulk shear. That really build up this one. Okay, and finally 850 MB winds. Definitely bad. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. Shout out to FS Rick's News. His channel link will be in the description. Please go subscribe. It would make me and his day. Anyway.